What's up, everybody? I got a little bit of free time, so figured, well, why not? Let's do one of these. This is lucky number 10. 2 digits, people. We're up to 2 digits now. This time, I want to discuss, this could be a little long. I don't know. Let's see how it turns out. This is going to be a list of things I don't understand. First of all, I don't understand why, when a truck stop parking lot is 90% empty, drivers insist on making their own spots. There's tons of spots available. And even some fantastic easy pull-through spots, and they still decide to make their own wherever they please. The only thing I can figure is they're just too fucking lazy, or they're just scared to back up. But, okay, now, another thing I don't understand. With the abundance of headsets out there, and the fact that, hell, even brand new cars nowadays come with built-in Bluetooth. My wife's car has built-in Bluetooth. She can control everything right from her steering wheel. But with all of this, why people insist on holding a phone to their ear? I just don't understand that. See this? This right here? This is a headset. Okay, I can do everything with this that Joe Blow Public can do holding the phone. I've sent text messages while I was driving, yes, while I was driving, with this. Because you can use voice commands. You push this little button here, and it basically asks you what you would like to do. And I tell it, text Big Dumb Weenie, and it comes back, what would you like to text to Greg Norman? And I tell it. And it plays it back. And I have a choice of either sending, changing, or canceling. And I tell it what to do. I can do all this while driving. There's no need to hold this up to my ear. Or in my hands. So why do people insist on still doing this? And no, it's not just four-wheelers. I see a lot of truckers doing it too. And I don't understand that. Nextly, I don't understand any of this bullshit in Ferguson or other such cities. Okay? Let's be totally, completely honest about this. There is plenty of proof out there. I've seen videos on YouTube of this idiot strong arm robbing the store clerk for stupid fucking cigars. There was tons of forensic evidence proving what happened and everything. This idiot got what he deserved. And so now everybody, a year later, even still, is supporting this guy and rioting over him and everything. I'm sorry, you break the law. You try to attack a cop. If you get shot, good. It's your own damn fault. None of it makes any sense. Ah, fuck. I dropped my fucking cigarette on the ground. Alright. So, I just don't see why that people are going so crazy over this fool. And just what does destroying your own town, looting your fellow neighbors' businesses and everything. What does this have to do with anything that they're claiming is going on? What's funny is, it seems to me that when I was watching the news stories when it first happened, mostly everybody that was causing havoc was the younger generation. They probably don't even have a clue or care about any of this situation. It's just an excuse to be violent. They're looking for a reason. They have a reason. So now they go ahead and do it. What good does it do to block an entire interstate? That's just stupidity at its finest. If I was coming down that road at that time, I have nothing to do with this situation. I wasn't involved. I don't even live in the fucking town. All I'm trying to do is get from point A to point B. What fucking right do you have to stop me? Nextly, I don't understand how, depending on how deep your pockets are, and how much money you have, and how wealthy you are, how laws are different for you than they are for me. You hear about tons of rich people who get away with things that would put me behind bars for the rest of my life and then some. And they get away with it because they have money. I just don't understand how money makes laws different for different people. But I guess that's the way this world goes. Those who have get, those who don't get fucked. Another thing, told you this might be a little on the long side, that I don't understand. These people who are on welfare and all kinds of public assistance, who are about to be removed from it and spit out another kid in order to keep it. I'm sorry. If that is what you attempt to do, you should immediately be pulled. Because it's not right. And they get away with it. If you have a child just to stay on welfare because you're a lazy fuck, then you should lose the option to have that assistance. And you should be forced to get off your lazy fucking ass and get a fucking job. I am tired of working hard to support my lifestyle and some lazy fucks because they don't want to get off their ass and get a fucking job. It's just ridiculous. And that's the bottom line. I'm tired of my tax dollars supporting your ass. Another thing I don't understand, and I've touched on this before in a separate vlog. These fools asking for a $15 minimum wage for flipping burgers. I saw a post today. There's actually a Facebook page that is supporting this idea. And I saw it on my news feed. Somebody shared it. I forgot who. It doesn't really matter. There's a picture of this lady standing outside McDonald's with a bullhorn. And her comment is the fact that she's worked for McDonald's for 8 years and hasn't seen a raise. Now, first thing, if you've worked at McDonald's for 8 years, it's time to rethink things. As I have said before, 8 years at McDonald's is retarded. Those places you work at when you're a teenager, or maybe even college, just to support yourself a little bit and everything, it's not a career. And it's not worth $15 an hour. Plus, once these people get it, they're going to start complaining because they can't afford other things, because suddenly they no longer qualify for assistance because now they're making too much money. See, the thing is with assistance is it's abused. There are tons of people on it who don't deserve it. I mean, when I first met my wife, she was living in income-adjusted housing because she wasn't making a whole lot of money. We tried to get assistance, and we were turned down because we made too much money. But we were a deserving party. And yet, there are plenty of people who aren't deserving, and they get it. Another thing I don't understand. There are a lot of laws that infringe on people's personal freedoms that I don't agree with. Now, things like helmet laws, seatbelt laws, it has no effect on the general public. If I'm riding my bike and I don't have a helmet on, it has no effect on the general public if I'm driving my car and don't have a seatbelt on. Personally, I would never ride a bike without a helmet and drive a car without a seatbelt on. I just feel safer. I feel more secure. But it should be a personal choice, not something forced on you. And now they're talking about making smoking in your own personal vehicle illegal. What I do in my vehicle has no effect on you in any way, shape, or form. Has effect on me. If I'm driving down the road in my truck and I light up a cigarette, that's on me, not on you. No effect. None. It shouldn't matter to you what I do in my vehicle. Or it shouldn't have matter to the government what I do in my vehicle. There are so many things that I don't understand. This could probably go on forever and ever and ever. And there will probably be a volume 1 or a volume 2, 3, 4. Who knows? However I decide to do this, because, my thing, my way. And that's just how I do things. So I guess I'll just let this one go for now, and I should be home sometime later on today, which will be nice. I can relax, I can chill, get caught up on my shit on DVR, have some alone time with my love, and I guess I'll just catch you all later. Ciao.